Hello everybody, welcome to this week's edition of Valpo Basketball Weekly, along with the head coach Matt Loddick. I'm Todd Eichow, and Matt, it has been an up and down kind of last few weeks. For whatever reason, things are on the upswing, and we'll talk about why. 3 straight wins after maybe the 2 poorest performances of the season, and obviously the highlight being that incredible victory against Illinois State at home with the great crowd and the victory, the shot by Marcus Golder. Let's talk about you changed the lineup and how things have developed in the turnaround.
You know, honestly, I think that, we've been able to practice, and I've said that a couple times, but, leading up to the Ball State game where, we didn't play very well, it was finals week, and our young men had, been out of class more than they'd been in class, and so we really wanted them to focus on finishing strong for finals. So although we had some time in between games there, we didn't really get great practices. And then, we played at Ball State. I was obviously not very happy with the performance, and we practiced extremely hard that next day, and didn't get into A&M till about midnight the night before a game. And so, our guys, whatever it was, fatigue, no excuses, it just didn't perform well. And the amount of time that we've been on the road, I think, I read somewhere that we traveled over 8,000 miles in the preseason. So it's just hard to get consistent practice. So it's hard to be, consistently, taking positive steps forward. So, we use the break, individually and collectively just to kind of regroup and refocus and re-energize. And I think we've had good practices. But I will tell you that, we've won 3 in a row. Obviously, it took a miracle in one game to win. But we're just going to stay the course. Don't, I know you want to talk, you like to talk, but we've just got to consistently get better every single day.
Okay, I was just going to say, it seems like there's a gradual improvement. I thought the game against Illinois State, you guys really defended well, and you made shots obviously down the stretch when you needed to, and including the half-court shot to win it. And then there was a step forward, I thought, again, at Missouri State, where you played better really on both ends. How much has that been just how you kind of changed up the rotation? How much has just been the guys are playing better?
I think, it's both. We change up the rotation, and we get, Daniel Sackey in there, who's, very energetic to start the game, high-level ball pressure. I think he just kind of energizes us. And then, we're bringing 2 guys that have had a lot of success and are very talented, that have started a lot of games for us, coming off the bench. And then, Marcus Golder, who's been a starter-level talent for a couple of years now, and just now we're putting him in the starting lineup. And so it's been good. Again, though, it's a process. We just want to get better every day.
I thought one thing which stood out to me maybe the most at the game on Saturday was that Jay Soroya took a huge step forward. He had not played like that really for a long time. And do you see that maybe he is feeling healthier, and that's part of the situation?
Yeah, it could be. Obviously he had an ankle injury and was, playing a little bit hurt, but I think he's just been consistent, and we knew the game was going to come because he's been practicing great. And so, really proud with his effort, and he was a huge lift to that Missouri State game.
All right, let's look ahead now. 2-0 in the league. You get a home game on Tuesday against Bradley. You go to Southern Illinois. These were 2 teams that were picked in the top 5 in the league to start the season, 2 experienced teams. Let's talk about what you need to do this week.
Just continue to get better. In the Valley, you're going to have to defend well. And so it's going to start on that end. Can we get stops consistently? Can we get out in transition? And can we continually execute? And, we've done that decently well for 2 games, but we also understand that if you take a night off in this league, you're going to get beat. And we've got 2 highly level talented teams coming in that are very well coached and tough and motivated.
All right, you have made shots over this win streak, especially Ryan Fazekas, who's made 15 threes in the last 3 ball games. That opens things up for you when he's shooting the ball like that.
Yeah, a lot of times we talk a lot about hockey assists, and I think we're making a lot of passes that lead to the pass, that ultimately ends up in shots. So, it's not, yes, Ryan's making shots, but we're getting the defense shifted. Our big guys are rolling. They're doing a good job on the block, and we're just playing good team
The
basketball.
ball movement in your mind then has been better. He's thus getting better shots. More shots are going in.
Yeah, and that's the way basketball works in a lot of ways.
All right, well, hopefully the streak continues. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
And we'll talk to you next week. Until then, for Matt Loddick, I'm Todd Eichow. Thanks for joining us on Valpo Basketball Weekly.